Good morning, folks. The time is 8:09 a.m. Mountain Standard Time on the 4th of May, 2025. Of course, that's Star Wars Day, and that is the 5th of May. For my friends on the other side of the planet, my friends in Australia, my friends in Melbourne, how's everybody doing today? Everybody, not just the folks in Melbourne. My name's Lee. I'm the guy who started the groups. Well, I thought it was funny. That's right, we've got two awesome groups, both with the same name. And you, my friends, are you, and you're awesome, my friends. You know how I know you're awesome? Because these two groups that we have are awesome, and they wouldn't be awesome without you. So therefore, you are awesome, my friends. So cheers to you. You know, we're over 689,000 members in those two groups. Let's call us what we are. The funniest city on the internet. Population you, population me. Funny people in a funny place, and we make people laugh, my friends. Boy, do we make people laugh. Cheers. So yeah, May the 4th, Star Wars Day. What are you doing for Star Wars Day, friends? I have no Star Wars related plans today, but maybe I'll watch a Star Wars movie later on. That's always something you can do on a Star Wars Day. But Star Wars is always in my heart, being a child of the 70s. Okay, I was born in the very late 60s, but 70s and the 80s were my formative times, folks. So call me a child of the 70s. And speaking of Star Wars, we're going to go into a regular video, but let's talk about Star Wars for a second. I'm going to tell you my Star Wars story. 1977, 7-year-old me, sitting at home, got off school or whatever, watching TV. My dad comes home from work, and what does he say? We're going to go see Star Wars. I never heard of Star Wars. So we had dinner, and then we went to the theater and saw Star Wars. Never heard of Star Wars? Well, I came out of that theater, and I don't think I talked about anything else for the next 3 to 5 years. It blew my little mind. That's my Star Wars story, folks. Big Star Wars fan, and I have been from that moment I walked into that theater and sat down, and that boom, Star Wars comes out in that crawl. It had me. It had me, and it still has me, my friends. So, happy Star Wars Day. So, as I said, what are you doing today? I don't have any real plans. Well, that's not true. We do have some plans. We're going to go visit Wendy's dad in the hospital this morning, and then we're going to go to the farmer's market, and I'm going to try, second time, I'm going to try to get Mr. Jeb Fink, who was a radio personality here in Calgary and is also a stand-up comedian for quite a long time. I'm going to see if I can get him to autograph my comedy CD that I have from Yuck Yucks, which came out in the late 90s, and he's on it. I'm going to see if I can get him to autograph it, and I'm going to ask him if he's willing to tell us a joke. That's right. I'm going to see if I can get this guy to tell us a joke. Maybe not today. I'm not going to put him on the spot, but see if he'd be willing to tell us a joke for our joke videos. I think that'd be awesome if he's into it. I may not even ask him. I might just shy out. But I am going to ask him for that autograph and buy some pasta sauce, because that's what he does. He sells some amazing pasta sauces. It's called Jeb's Joint. And if you're in Calgary, check out the Crossroads Farmers Market. He has his setup there, Jeb's Joint. It's good stuff, and he's a nice guy. So that's my only real plans today. Visit Wendy's dad and go to the farmer's market and possibly watch a Star Wars movie, maybe. It is May the 4th, right? What are you folks doing today, and what did you do yesterday? I heard from Michelle Finnerty. She hasn't been able to get out for a walk lately because her arthritis has been bothering her. So sorry, hope you're feeling better soon. And, and when you do get out, I hope to see some photos, but, she's still posting like crazy. And like she says, you got to keep laughing, and that's absolutely true. So hope you're feeling better, Michelle. Still glad you're posting like crazy, and keep it up. And like I said, we're looking forward to hearing about your next walk when you are feeling better. And folks, guess what? Melissa Carnahan's back with us. That's right, she's rejoined the group. Welcome back, Melissa. Hopefully things are smoother this time. Hopefully you can stay with us. And we're really glad you're back. We definitely miss you, Melissa, so thank you for coming back. So, folks, what are you up to? Why don't you leave a comment on this video? Let us know what you're doing today. And you know what? Maybe we'll talk about it tomorrow. All right, I've got a couple of funny posts for you folks. That's right, a couple of funny posts that I want to share with you like I do every day. And these two posts are from Ann Warner. And to welcome her back, the second post is from Melissa Carnahan. That's right, Melissa, you're already making me laugh with your posts, and you've been back less than 24 hours. That is awesome. Welcome back. So let's start off with Ann Warner's post. I'm going to bring that up right away. And you made me laugh with this. Thank you very much. How true is that? Now, I'm going to be honest. White wouldn't be my favorite color for a Charger, the automobile, but I would take it in a second. Really, you know, this is one of those jokes that seems simple, but I've never put it together in my head. So thank you very much, Anne. Really appreciate that. Now the second one, coming from our returning member, Melissa Carnahan, bringing it up right now. And I could probably recreate this photo. This made me laugh more than it should have, but it made me laugh, and that's why it's here, I should say. Thank you very much, Melissa. Thank you very much, Anne. Thank you to everybody for your awesomely funny posts, my friends. That's why we're great. That's why we have 689,000 members. It's because it's a funny place, and it's only funny because of your posts, my friends. So thank you very much. Thank you, Melissa. Thank you, Anne. Thank you, everyone, for being awesomely funny. All right, well, let's take a look and see where we are, eh? All right, what do we do here? So I did start off the day by telling you what time it was. And then I told you what the date was on my side of the world, and for those freaky time travelers in Australia, those folks in Melbourne, that's what told you the date, of course. And then I asked about your day, told you about my day, mentioned that Michelle hasn't been out for walks lately, but she still is making people laugh, and she's still laughing, so that's awesome. Looking forward to when you're feeling better and you're able to get out for some more walks, Michelle. Just glad you're still posting. And you know what? We want to hear about your days, folks. We really do. So comment on the video. Come on, comment on the video. Let me know what you're doing. Okay, and then from that and there, we featured a couple of great posts. One from Ann Warner and the other one from Melissa Carnahan. Welcome back, Melissa. And then after that, we ended up right here. And then from here, you know where we go. We go right to the bad jokes. Why are frogs always happy? Because they eat anything that bugs them. His ex was a whiskey maker, but he loved her still. How do you make a waterbed bouncier? Add some spring water. I had an appointment to get a reading from a psychic next week, but she just called to tell me I won't be able to make it. My dad was born a co-joined twin, but was separated at birth. I have an uncle once removed. Why should you never brush your teeth with your left hand? Because a toothbrush works a lot better. When my uncle Frank died, his wishes were to be cremated and have his ashes buried in his favorite beer mug. That's right, he wanted to go out as a Frankenstein. My wife gave me an ultimatum, her or my addiction to sweets. My decision was a piece of cake. I was sitting on the back porch when I suddenly blurted out, "I love you!" And my wife turned to me and goes, "Is that you or the beer talking?" I said, "It's me, talking to my beer." I can always tell when somebody's lying just by looking at them. I can also tell when they're standing. That, my friends, was a Dave Knapp joke extravaganza. That's right. 9 of the 10 jokes came from my friend Dave Knapp. Thank you so very much, Dave. Really appreciate it. And your timing was perfect today and yesterday and the day before. Your timing's been perfect with the jokes because I've been sitting there thinking, I gotta get to my jokes. Bling! Email from Dave. Bunch of jokes. Fantastic, Dave. I appreciate it. And folks, I want to tell your jokes too. I really do. Send your jokes to jokes@wellitheightitwasfunny.com. That's jokes@wellitheightitwasfunny.com. And if I can use your joke, I will. And if I do use your joke, I'm going to tell the world, just like I'm telling the world that I got today's jokes from Dave. That's right. Folks, I really appreciate it when you send in jokes, so please do. Jokes@wellitheightitwasfunny.com. And you know what would be even more cool? How about you tell a joke? That's right, my friends. You tell a joke. How do you do it? Well, you pick up your phone, you turn on the camera, you turn on the front-facing camera so your beautiful face is looking right back at you. You click video, you click record, and then you tell a joke. Why did the chicken cross the road? Because he was safety pinned to the punk rocker. Then you stop, you hit share, you send that joke to jokes@wellitheightitwasfunny. That's right, you share by email and send it to jokes@wellitheightitwasfunny.com. And then I go look at the jokes. I find this amazing video of you and I put it in one of these videos. Or I find 10 different jokes from 10 different people and I put them all together into one entire joke segment featuring you, my friends. That's right, you telling your jokes. You funny people being funny, telling your jokes yourselves. Do it. Record yourself telling some jokes and send those to me too. I really love it. I'd love the world to see how funny you are.
I've seen the style before. Terminal psychotic.
All All right, folks, really quick. We have a great store where we've got these fantastic coffee cups. We've got hoodies. We got shirts. Heck, we got shirts. Look at this. We got shirts. This is my 3/4 sleeve rock shirt, like they call it. Why do I call it that? Because it reminds me of concert shirts that I used to get when I go to concerts. I still get them. I still go to concerts. That's what this reminds me of. We got shirts. We got hoodies. We got a regular t-shirt. I'm going to bring that up right now. You can see all three of them right there, my friends. They look great. They're great quality, and they're going to look good on you because you're already a gorgeous looking person. Gorgeous looking person. Great design. Wow. Unstoppable. Told you I got a coffee cup. I also got a 25-ounce to-go cup. Really good quality cup. Keep your hot beverages hot, your cold beverages cold, and look good and represent the group at the same time. What else do I have? Oh my gosh, my friends, you're not going to believe this. I got a tote bag. I'm sorry, I sound like an idiot. I got this great tote bag. That's Rose Glad there with her tote bag saying not only is it good for groceries, it's good for books. And as you can see right there, it's great for hauling around your rubber chickens. Thank you, Rose. That rocks, and you rock, Rose. Folks, check out our store. We got a lot of cool stuff there, and I'm sure there's going to be something there for you. And if you buy one of our shirts or our hoodie or one of those coffee cups, or we have a phone case, we've got stickers. Let's see how you represent, my friends. So visit the store at store.wellithoughtitwas.com. All right, folks. Kind of got to rush a little bit today. I got to head over. We're going to go visit Wendy's dad in the morning here. So I'm going to wrap it up. I really am. And I want to say thank you so very much for being members of this amazing group. But the group is only amazing because of you, as I said. And once again, let's call it what it is. The funniest city on the internet, population, you and I, friends. Funny people in a funny place, and we make people laugh all day long. And that is an amazing thing, my friends. So cheers to us, you know. I'm so glad that you decided this was something worthwhile, because it is now. It wasn't at first, but it is now because of you, folks. So thank you so very much. And I'm going to wrap it up, a real wrap up. Just want to say thanks for being here, folks. I'm going to be here again tomorrow. Hopefully you're going to be here again tomorrow, and maybe we'll have a couple of new people, but even if we don't, we're still the funniest group in the world. Cheers to us, folks. See you tomorrow. All the love.
Well, I thought it was funny.
Well, I think it was funny.
Well, I thought 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 it was funny.